All right, folks, welcome to the channel. Always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And friends, the rental market is in massive, massive trouble. This is an interesting one, right? Because most people thought, oh, the rental market is safe. Rentals always are going to be in demand. If people start losing their homes, they still need to throw the playbook out the window on this real estate bubble that we're in. And in case you're new to the channel, and please subscribe if you are, subscribe yesterday. There's never been a more important time in history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people. Iron will sharpen iron. But the realities are this, friends. You can throw the playbook out the window. This is a housing bubble like we've never seen in a century. This is a recession like we haven't seen in a century, at least what's unfolding. This, for me, like we're on the verge now, if we're not already in it, a flash crash. Just as fast as this housing bubble was produced, it's in fact reverse course. No shock. Should be no shock. This was real estate Kool-Aid drinking at its highest levels. I don't know if this was orchestrated on purpose or on accident. The realities are we'll do our best to get out of the problem and then in the solution, but you have to acknowledge the elephant in the room. This was an artificially created housing bubble. No organic growth. So it's got very little sound foundation in which it was built so it can sustain itself. So the rental market is what it's, and we have data now coming in. We're going to show it here in a second. Rental market, air is starting to come out of that too. Why? Similar with the sales market. As a trained salesman and somebody who's an active real estate professional, and I always say this, you never want to chase the markets with selling your house. Find out who your competition is and beat them. If you're just going to try to chase the market, stuck on the market, going through price reductions, well, guess what, my friends? The rental market is following behind. This is really shocking, actually, the more I think about it. Insanity, this stuff. I laugh at myself to wrap my head around what I got unpackaged for you guys. The realities are what we're seeing now is the rental market, people that bought, like we've heard about Wall Street and Blackstone and BlackRock and Vanguard and whatever, all the Wall Street companies that piled in and bought real estate because they drank the Kool-Aid too. Greed. They were greedy. Be fearful when others are greedy. No, they weren't. They were greedy. Bought in, be greedy when others are fearful. We're seeing fear take over. So, if you're looking to invest, it looks like you're probably going to get your opportunity. But the realities are this, friends. The rental, now we're seeing a bunch of metros go reductions in rentals because this is what they did. A lot of landlords and institution and management operated rentals price gouged tenants. Insane, right? It's hard to feel sorry for somebody who would price gouge somebody. So glad I left my tenants alone. Like I knew they were all under market value, but I'm happy tenants stay put. If you price gouge a tenant and just charge them the going rate, the second they find something that's a better deal, they jump ship on you. And empty tenant turnover, if you own rental property, which I hope you do at some point, 95% of all millionaires made their money in real estate. It wasn't by owning their house, it was by owning other people's houses. When you buy your first home, look at it with a investor lens. Like eventually I'm gonna turn this thing into a rental. I'm gonna live in it for a little while. Property ladder stuff, easy. If you price gouge your tenants, they're the second they find a deal, they're gonna jump ship. And that's what we're seeing now. And guess what? Similar to like all these housing tracts that popped up out of nowhere that are stuck with the inventory, investors did the same thing with apartment complexes. They're still trying to finish the completion on a bunch of units in these designed rentals. And they're going to be empty too. And we're going to see those move-in specials, first month free. You're going to see all those incentives similar to what we're seeing with the new construction. Free upgrades, incentives, price cuts. All of it's trickling into what people wanted to tell you was a sound rental market. It's just the realities of what's going on. These are the realities when you could throw the playbook out of a real estate bubble that was artificially produced through trillions and trillions of dollars dumped into the economy and then the rug pull, a massive rug pull. We now have that two-headed monster going on in our economy. You have runaway inflation that's going to just squash middle America, as the majority of them are living paycheck to paycheck. You need to have at least 3 months of cash reserves, they say. I think the advice I got when I got into this industry, make sure you have a year's worth of cash reserves to carry yourself. if you're coming into this industry. Most people are paycheck to paycheck. So now what we're seeing is runaway inflation in a risen interest rate environment. That is a two-headed monster, and the government doesn't know how to put it back in its cage. It's gonna play out one of two ways: either a flash crash through interest rate hikes, or a slow motion crash through inflation slowly just robbing people. This thing plays out. It's playing out right in front of our faces. Congratulations to anybody that's been awake and seen this. Let's run this data, and we'll meet back here and wrap this one up. Let's get started. Apartment rents fell in September in more than half of the nation's 150 largest metros. And here we go, friends. Just the top 11 of the 80 metros now recording rent reductions. And we're just getting started. The data is just now coming in. These numbers are not going to get better. They're only going to get worse. Like I've said before, throw out the playbook for this real estate bubble. This one is completely going sideways, and it's going sideways across the board. Even the rental market will get touched. It's happened before. It will happen again. Let's get back to the studio so we can wrap this one up. All right, friends, welcome back. So that's what's going on. We're already seeing rental rates now dropping. Something that people said would never happen. The rental market this is big trouble. This is big problems for investors. If you poured in and got investor money to build these investment properties based on your asset appreciation, you're like, if I'm an investor, hey, listen, we got the acquisition here. Basically, it shows its index, and we're going to increase the value of the asset, and rents will continue to go up. Exact opposite has happened. The asset is going down in value, and they're dropping rents. Investors are losing money. This could be a big blow to the financial system. There's so many now. To wrap your head around it now, this is insane. Because when we came to the platform and started ringing the bell and warning people, this is a housing bubble. I don't care what you tell me. This is a housing bubble. It can't sustain itself. When people are like, oh, you're crazy, this time will be different. This is the new norm, whatever. This thing is playing out. Now it's take your pick. Buckle up and strap in. Congratulations to anybody watching today. This has been insanity watching this thing play out. It's going to play out. The best thing we can do first is expect the unexpected. Second, prepare by insulating ourselves with as much cash as humanly possible. Third, get ready to go strike when deals present themselves. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator. Somebody wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understanding the rental market now has reversed course too. The craziest real estate bubble ever produced in history is delivering a lot of things that could supply the knockout blow. One of them can do it. As a whole, it's guaranteed. It's now, how low will this thing go? How long will it take? We'll continue to monitor this thing as it plays out, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Social media links are in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you're interested in buying or selling real estate here in America, there's an email in the description for you as well. I have a network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It would be our honor and our privilege to do so. If you're watching from your television set today and you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.